What's up, guys? Coach Nate with another episode of Steel Strength Radio, and today I want to talk about the idea that pain does not equal progress. All right, one of the very easy traps to fall into for people who are early on, well, and sometimes people who aren't even early on, but for many people who are early on in their fitness journey, their health and fitness journey, they don't really know how to gauge if what they're doing is working, which is why you should work with a fitness professional to help you lay out a plan and to help you understand the why behind the plan, so you understand why you're doing what you're doing. You're understanding the principles of it so that you can adhere to those principles for life. But anyway, that's a story for another day. But again, let's go back to the idea that pain does not necessarily equal progress. I see people all the time, and they'll be, they're like training super crazy hard. They're sore all the time, and then they're not they're not losing a lot of fat, and they're frustrated. Like, I don't understand. I'm working super hard. I'm really sore all the time. Or maybe they're doing a cardio class, and maybe they're working super hard in the class, and they're just drenched in sweat. They're tired. They feel like they're gonna throw up. Maybe they do throw up sometimes. I mean, really getting after it, burning a lot of calories. There's a lot of pain associated with their workouts, and they assume that the more pain they can endure in their workouts, the better progress that they make. And but I've seen these same people. Sometimes they make good progress, and sometimes they don't, and it's frustrating when people. Well, it's a little dangerous when you do make good progress, because it just kind of confirms that idea that, well, the more pain that I put my body through, the more progress I'm gonna make. Well, not necessarily. The other problem is when people do this, they work really hard, and then they don't see progress, and they think, because they think the pain is what's determining if they're going to make progress or not. They're thinking, I'm working so hard, but I'm still not seeing progress. Like, am I going to have to work even harder? Like, I can't do this. I'm not built for this. This isn't for me. And then they give up on themselves. They give up on their goals. And that's so sad. That is so sad. And so you need to understand that pain is not how difficult the workouts are is not necessarily a good gauge of progress. Now, there may be pain in terms of soreness. We don't want, injury pain, but there's going to be soreness and things like that from time to time. There's going to be fatigue. You're going to be sweaty, sore, and tired, as I often say. But those are not the gauge of the workout. Those are the byproducts of the workout. The important thing is that you are getting stronger in the gym, which you may or may not be sore from that, right? Following a good program, maybe you're sore when you start the program. You may or may not be sore, week after week. Some people are, some people aren't. You need to get stronger in the gym. You need to hit your calorie and protein goal. You need to be active outside the gym. Get lots of steps in, or do some dedicated cardio time. Those are the things that are going to get you the progress that you want. You see, what happens a lot of times, let's take the cardio example. People doing these really intense group fitness classes, these cardio classes, whatever, at their local gym, and they're burning a lot of calories. They're working very hard, but then maybe they don't change their eating habits, or maybe they're even making up. Maybe they're even eating more. They're because of the workouts, they're hungrier, and so they're actually eating more throughout the day, and so they're not losing weight. I see this happen all the time, and it's frustrating because they think, I'm working super hard. I should be making good progress. I'm in a lot of pain. This is difficult. But the reality is, you should not be seeking pain as the thing that's going to help drive progress. Pain is not the answer. Pain may be part of the process, but we don't seek pain out. What you need to do is take a moderate, a balanced approach where you're addressing each of those key areas. Are you lifting weights and getting stronger in the gym? Are you hitting your calorie and protein goals? Are you staying active outside the gym? Again, if you're doing those things, you can totally lose a lot of weight, build a good bit of muscle and strength, get in really good shape, in good aerobic shape, without ever doing anything that just feels like it's crushing you. Now, sure, if you want to go compete do competitions, you want to be a professional athlete, whatever, that's beyond our scope. That's not who we typically work with. But if that's your thing, then sure. There may be more pain involved in your process. But again, even for those people, pain is not the point, okay, of the program. Pain is just part of the program, of the process. So stop seeking out pain to make good progress. That's not the answer. And don't falsely assume that just because you're in pain, whether it's soreness or fatigue from workouts or whatever, or you're miserable with your diet, don't just assume that means you should make progress. It doesn't. It doesn't guarantee that you should make progress. Following the principles that drive success, strength training, calorie and protein goal, staying active throughout the day, those are the things that drive success. And honestly, done well, for your average person, it really shouldn't be that painful. It should be a very enjoyable experience.